Hey everybody, what is happening? East. I am back with some more Madden 16 Ultimate Team content. This was actually the last game I played, which was the last one I did in the Brandon Marshall review. If you see that, I put that one out yesterday. And again, so because of my schedule, like I said before, I work like 12-hour shifts, so a lot of times I'm limited to when I do play, and so with the games I have are what you get. So I don't, like I say, sometimes you're going to end up getting the blowouts and lopsided games. I prefer to have the more entertaining ones, but when these do happen, I want to try to at least find something to point out. And you see the nice C right there with Eifert. So at least there's something maybe to gain from it, where it may not be as entertaining because of that. And today what I wanted to get into was going to be just in regards of the aggressive catching in the game. Which we'll see more near the second half. So we're going to roll out here and wait for, you know what's going to happen there. You've seen this one. I've been running that one for about a year now. I've seen some people that have kind of looked at that, seen what I've done, and tried to get some other forms of that play. Other guys using that now, but that one I still feel is the most effective way to run that. So, basically, we're going to come out here and we're going to shut him down on the side. He was more of a, running and a short offense. So, figure we're going to come out here, try and build a good lead, get a good lead in the first half. Maybe we'll get this guy to start throwing the ball deep. And he's trying to run there with Dante. All right, so we get a 4th and 1, little hurry-up action. See what we can get on here. I'm going to get this up. I'll just run blitz, pinch my guys in here. I've got to have some guys crashing off the outside and then try and fill the middle. And, very nice, man. Rod Woodson gets there before I even have to clog it up, so we get the stop on that play. Come down, and I'm noticing right there, my pulling guard is just, like I say, I've been disappointed in Klein. He doesn't seem to make that block, so that play is going to be stuffed up for his base defense, but that's all right. We know how to get the ball down the field anyway. We don't really have to run to set up our passing. We can just pass. I'm just so effective so far this year at it when you're running pretty much against everybody, maybe except for the occasional times when you're going to come against some the scrapers and stuff. And if you guys are interested, I'm working on probably some videos with myself and Cephalon here, getting some just scrimmage stuff together, showing you some ways to beat those glitch, blitz, and cheezos out of the playbook, so in case you need some assistance with that. But come down and we got a 14-0 lead. Got the ball back here, and you see Derek Brooks making tackle. Defense doing good, shutting it down. I didn't have to get too exotic with anything with him. Basically you run, a few different formations, and look at LT coming off the edge. Running a few basic things here, and he really wasn't able to figure out most of that, so I didn't really have a reason to try to force anything, aside from running any new blitzes or anything like that, overloads and all that, because you always leave yourself susceptible when you do that, the way I do, because we're trying to run legit blitzes here, 5-6 men, stuff like that, at least, but again, you're weak against the pass. But we'll show you why I'm not overly concerned about that here in a bit as the score gets up. But anyhow, we'll come down, swing these out, and let's see, we got the halfback swing, and that play is always good to set up that halfback, the motion pump go, which is right here. So sometimes I'll run that swing just to get him thinking, and I don't think this guy's really used very much. I had to worry about anyway, but in case you run somebody, they'll normally chase the Y that second time around, but instead he holds down on A, and I find him out there, and I'm like, dude, I figured I'd just test him up, and look at Eifert getting that jump ball. And that be that, man. I seen him move right before the play started, so I had a feeling he was on that safety. So I just figured if he didn't get a break on, I was going to jump up. So there we go, and he's going to test up there with Night Train on that side. And once you start forcing out there, we've got pretty good. Normally, at least have 2 guys out there. I normally try to unless you break my coverages, then we've got to mix it up and do different things. But for the most part, it's going to be tough to pass deep on that scheme that I'm using. We're trying to keep everything underneath us, make them make mistakes, try and get some hit sticks, whatever it is. So come down here at the end, getting closer into the second. Going to streak in out RB. I got him open, but I decide I want to go B Marsh, because again, this is probably something I knew I was using B Marsh in the footage, and once you start building a lead, I knew I could start forcing them the ball, feeding them the ball, and all that. But going to give the ball to the out of position Poe. Oh, he stuffs me. And, oh, my goodness, I just keep on going. So I guess that's why you get that card, so you can get touchdowns you don't even deserve. Because he made a good read, great play on him out there, but that's just how it works. Now watch this one coming out. We're going to switch on the guy. I'm going to push up on the receiver, and I'm going to start hitting the O button. The A button. I said O. But I'm going to start spamming that A button when I'm pressing into him right there, and you can see that in breaking a pass up. That's going to be the basis of what we'll be looking at. Now, that's not exactly the deep bomb sort of thing, but that's just what you should get in a practice of doing. I've said this before in other videos. videos. And now I played that pretty good on the on the usering. I just didn't get up quite in time. I read the route tree perfect, but he just caught me on the comeback. So good play by him though, and he gets a good chunk. So and the time dropping about 50 seconds here in the second. So I know he's got to start forcing at some point. We're gonna click on. We're gonna push into the receiver, and we're gonna start hitting the A button. And watch how all we do is we just tip that ball up, guys. I think the worst thing you can do is try to intercept that ball. There is a way to intercept it, but it takes disengaging and coming back on the guy, so that way it cancels out his animations. It makes his animations harder. But for the most part, what you want to start off with and what you should be working on until you get this mastered first, and this is a very simple concept, and this is why I didn't make just a straight video on that. I just did the gameplay and added this in. As you see us trying to force the ball. I had Y wide open on that play, but at that point I was forcing balls to Brandon Marshall anyway. So he's going to come out, and again, we're just hoping he's going to throw bombs at this point. So look at this. We're going to get up. We got lane. I'm going to slow till I can get to him, and then I push right on him and start hitting the A button, and we knock it down. I mean, normally you guys are dead meat in that play. A lot of those. You may, on a rare occasion, get the interception, but normally you're going to come up, you're going to get the ball, and he's going to take the ball from you. You guys know how that works. And Lawrence Taylor's a beast. I mean, on his own, I don't even need to do anything, and a few times a game, he just does this stuff. Boom, boom again. Like, he's just running around his guy. There's nothing there. He just runs straight around his guys. He's just he's just destroys. And of course, 4th and 20, homeboy gonna throw one up here. That's okay. I was I was prepared for that one, man. I normally am always prepared, but on occasion I'll let my guard down by mistake. So we're gonna get this. Might as well just throw another score on real quick here. We want to keep him throwing the ball deep at least, so we can maybe get some more clips here to look at as far as how we want to play these aggressive catches. But again, basically what I was saying before, though, is you need to be pressing into that body on that receiver when he's going up, and then just start hitting that A button as that ball's getting closer in there, and you're almost always knocking this thing down. I found it just to be so effective that it's just, to me, I don't even bother going for the interceptions unless I know that I have such a high chance. Like, that ball really should be picked, on occasion you'll know it, but for the most part, when it's a battle, don't even sweat it, guys. Just knock it down. And if you have guys in the area, you can create your own interceptions by doing that. You'll knock it up to the other guy, so you can still get picks. Right there, he hits down a stride, and we make the contact with Woodson on the play, but he doesn't bring it up. But I'm fine with coverage like that. I mean, normally you've got a high chance of those balls getting knocked down. So right now they're still playing pretty lockdown for me for the most part here. And here's one. Nice over the middle, and again, that's just good routes right there. You're the man beaters, but I'm not giving up too much separation. So I feel at least if my guys do get beat on a man route, at least they're right there to make the tackle. So here's the one where I do make the mistake, guys. So I get on him, and watch me on lane. I start backing up. See how I'm backed away right there, and I was hitting A? I'm hitting A, but I was going away from the receiver. It didn't work. I disengaged. So that one was my fault. So had I actually went on there and started pushing into him, more than likely he would have dropped the ball if I was going into him and not away from him. So that was that. That's why it's good to see. Always a benefit for me to record my own games, because I can look back and truly see afterwards. You may have thought you knew what happened on a play when it happened in real time, but a lot of times when you look back, you find out the reasons why and what was really going on. I find it's just really beneficial to your game. You'll learn a lot more how the game mechanics work and how to take advantage of that. Because it's just, like I say, I can't go anywhere without people complaining about these aggressive catches. And I'm not going to act like you're going to stop everyone with what we're doing here. Oh, I thought I had that, but a foot out of bounds. You're never going to stop everyone. Let's get real. But you're going to stop a very high percentage of these by using this simple technique, though. And there we go. I had wide open underneath on the drag, but I decided, no, we are going to force a ball. We are going to force one. So you got to make a bad read or two a game. But at that point, not a big deal. And there's Buchanan and singled up and making the nice play out there. Pretty good in his man coverage. And then we just getting that heat on there, man. So it's a struggle for dude out there. To even get the ball off, even against some of the 3-man fronts as you're seeing. And he's gonna hit that one up, and right there, I just do a click on, and I'm just hitting A and click on. I even feel that when there's a benefit to even when you're not on the guy and the computer's doing it and they're going for balls to hit A. I really think that even though you're not controlling the guys, that it somehow comes into play. Here we go again. We're going to click on. I'm going to push into receiver. You see me go right into the receiver, and I just start hitting A, and there you go. The ball's going to be on the ground. So, time and time again, this has proven to work for me. I'm sure that you guys will find the same results as, oh, dude rolls a heater on me. I don't even know if he did that on purpose, but he A-gapped me. That was pretty sweet, man. Out of nowhere, You play a game like that and you get this far into it, that's the last thing you expect to see. But, whoa! So Eifert makes the catch, and then I guess it gets knocked out, catching traffic style, and that dude catches it on the ground there, before it hits the ground, I should say. So good play. Oh! And then, we're just back to back. We're going to let him back in it, guys. This is going to be the comeback of the century right here. And so first 10, see if we can get him to lob another one up, get another good play. There he goes. He's going to test it again. So we're going to click on over here and pressing into the receiver. You can see the body contact right there that I try to initiate right away, and I'm just hitting A. Those are plays, again, that you're normally going to get beat most of the time if you would go for the interception. Like I say, you might get a rare interception, but to me, it's just not worth it when you know how effective this can be. If they're running away from you like that, sometimes you're just gonna get the body tackle animation and you won't get the pop up. But you still will break up a few, and it always helps to get nice users like that. If you can do that, you're gonna avoid having to be in these situations much to begin with. But hey, and coming up, and there we go. That's I was in traffic there. He pops that one back up. So, oh man. You're just getting sloppy in the end on the offensive side. Well, I don't know. The Eifert one was just a real fluke thing, so I guess that it really wasn't that bad in that sense of it. And there's LT crushing him again. That's just all the guy does, man. See if we can go up. We're gonna throw another one up here. See if we can get the catch and all that. And I'm just, like I say, even though didn't make the play, I'm still hitting the A button because I want the computer to do it. And I say I can't verify if that truly matters or not. I do find that it seems that more often, even if I'm not on the guy, if I'm spamming A, they seem to go for the pass, the receiver. And if I'm hitting Y, even if I'm not in there, it seems like they go for the interception more. So I don't know. I can't guarantee that is or isn't. But for me, it's worth doing when you're out of the play and you're not getting on the guy or switching over. You might start hitting that A button anyway to see if it'll work. But that said, thanks for checking this out, guys. Hopefully you did at least get something, informational on this if you hadn't already been using these methods. But other than that, man, we'll probably be in the next couple days after tonight. I'll work again tonight, but after this, we'll try and get some new gameplays out and see what else we can do and work on some of that glitch blitz offense that we want to put out. Maybe get some some formations I'll put out and some plays real soon for you guys. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Peace.